Hello everyone, once again we are here. I'm Teacher Regan. Take this opportunity to welcome you once again to Easy Elimu, where learning is simplified. We are still continuing from our previous session. In our last session, we discussed combined operations, whereby we had addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And we discussed that before you are able to solve such problems, your proficiency with board math is very, very vital. You need to understand how to apply the concept of board math. So the same criteria is what is going to guide us here. So let us have a look at some of the examples and see how we can apply board math when we have addition sign, subtraction, and division sign in a question. So examples. You can have call this example A, and a teacher can give you a question like 72 add 8, then subtract 4, everything divide by 5, or everything over 5. So, solution here, we equally need to apply the concept of board math. So at this juncture, allow me to rewrite this question in this way. 72 plus 8 minus 4, then everything is supposed to be divided by 5. Because I told you over means that you're supposed to divide whatever you have on the numerator by the denominator. I have decided to use the first brackets and a parenthesis to indicate that the whole of this expression is on the numerator. Are we communicating? Good. So from this point, we can now perform what we have inside this bracket. So we shall have 72 plus 8. We can now use the normal brackets, that is 80. Then we subtract 4. Then we divide by 5. Are we there? So 80, take away 4, class. Yes, Irene, 80 take away 4, 76, correct. So we shall have 76 divided by 5. 76 divided by 5. Allow me to use that part of the board. So using long division method, 76 is our dividend and 5 is our divisor. And whatever we shall get afterwards is what we call the quotient. So 5 goes into 7 how many times? 1 time, which gives us 5. The remainder is 2. We drop 6. 5 goes into 26 how many times? 5 times, which gives us 25. The remainder is 1. Can 5 go into 1? No. So if it can't, we put a decimal point there. Then we add 0 in front of the remainder to make it a 2-digit number. Now we have 10. 5 goes into 10 how many times? 2. So therefore our quotient is 15.2. Or you can alternatively stop at this point. You can alternatively stop at this point and just write your answer as 15 remainder 1 over the divisor. And our divisor is 5. This and this, they are both correct answers. Another example, call it example B. Example B, you can have a question like 360 divide by 990. Then you add 100. Then after this you subtract 5 plus 25. Everything is over 20. 360. So you can see the signs that we have here is just division, subtraction, and addition. And of course, this is another division. So solution. So allow me to rewrite that question like this. 300, following the board mass on the numerator alone. On the numerator. If you follow the board mass, you shall take 360 divided by 90. 360 divided by 90 first. Then you add 25. I am arranging them according to board mass. Then eventually you subtract 25. So here, if you divide 360, what do you get? Do that for me very fast. Yeah, if you divide 360 by 90, what do you get? Yes, Angela? Good, correct. You will get 4. So you'll have 4 from the first bracket, you'll get 4 plus 25 minus 5. We are still dealing with the numerator. So we shall have 29 minus 5, which gives us 24. So on the numerator, we have 24. So rewriting our question, we shall have 24 over 20, because this is what we got after solving out the numerator. So this implies 24 divided by 20. 24 divided by 20. So this is our dividend, this is our divisor. So here we equally use long division method. So we are going to use that. So we have our divisor here, and this is our dividend. So 20 goes into 24 how many times? Yes, Paul? Once you get 20, remainder 4. So 20 cannot go into 4. We can write our answer in decimal form by putting a decimal point here. Then you add 0 in front of the remainder to make it a 2-digit number. Then 20 goes into 40 how many times? 2 times, such that our quotient becomes 1.2. You can alternatively retain the remainder the way it is and write our answer like this, 1.2, or we can write our quotient is 1. The remainder was 4 before adding 0, so 4 over 20. But 4 over 20 can be simplified. 4 into 4 1 times into 20 5 times. So we can have 1 and 1 over 5 is the same as 1.2. Are we together? Yeah, it's as simple as that. There's no big deal so long as you know how to apply the concept of board mass. Any question? Any question, class? Yeah, if you do not have any question, you can just take some questions. As usual, you need more questions for your personal revision. And do as many questions as you can. You have other reference materials. Go through them, get questions on the same, and answer them. Questions. Ensure you solve them. So you can have 136 plus 18 minus 5 over 18 minus 2. You can have 126 plus in bracket 49 plus 1. 49 minus 4 everything divided by 144 plus 2. So kindly do this and many more questions that you can come across during your personal revision. Otherwise, that marks the end of our session today. And I wish you well as you try to answer the ones. See you next time.